Hello, beautiful soul family. Rebecca here, your vibe mentor. And this continues to be the place for conscious, purpose-driven entrepreneurs who are looking to remove the blocks that hold you back from your purpose so you can manifest abundance through it. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another video. As always, I love being here with you. Of course, I actually mean that. And I feel like I have to reiterate it because people say it, and I want you to know that it is true for me. So let's talk today about entertainment and whether or not it's good for you. That many times people tell us that entertainment is healthy. And certainly that can be true within reason, but I want to talk about when entertainment becomes unhealthy. But before we do, I want to remind you that we are kicking off a new event, a new type of get together, a new mastermind that is called the More Than Enough Mastermind. And this is my way of accelerating the healing process for purpose-driven entrepreneurs who are struggling to get started or already started and struggling to make enough to make a living and to support yourself. This is an accelerated program. I have taken everything I have learned over the last few years of coaching and condensed it into 8 weeks. So it's going to be intense, but it's going to be awesome and amazing. And when you sign up, you will immediately get a one-on-one session with me as part of the process to identify your core root blocks as it relates to the topics that we will cover over the next 8 weeks. And each week we will focus on one of those because there's a core set of wounds that we all carry. And I have targeted the very specific questions to ask and the things you need to know to master both the masculine as well as diving into the somatic healing work so that we can heal from the feminine state. So not only will we give you that one-on-one, target the root causes of your blocks, dig into each one of those over the course of 8 weeks, do the somatic healing work, but you will also be trained on how to do that work and paired off with someone else so that you can practice how to do the trauma spotting through source tapping method. This is the first time I've ever done this. I'm so excited. One, to make it faster. One, to make it more cost effective, or two, I should say, to make it more cost effective. And three, to teach more people how to do this. There's no gatekeeping in this world. I am here because there is a massive amount of human potential that is yet to be leveraged or tapped into or turned on. There are so many lights that are hiding and playing small that we need to shine brightly to be able to bring about heaven on earth. And this is the best way that I know how to do this. So if you can't tell, I'm really excited about this because we are going to expand the ability to heal light workers, teach light workers how to heal themselves so that they can teach others how to heal, so that we can truly bring about heaven on earth. And it is going to be tremendously powerful. It is going to happen very quickly. There will be no more playing small. There will be no more hiding, and there will be no more fear of being seen. If you are sitting on your couch, if you are hiding, if you are lonely, if you are wishing you could connect with your soul family, if you are wishing, it's kind of that tug of war that happens, the push pull of it's not safe to go out there, it's not safe to be seen, so I'm going to stay home and seclude myself to keep myself safe. And then at the same time, I feel lonely and I feel like I'm missing out on life, and I'm looking outside and it's a beautiful day and I wish I was out there and I wish I had friends. This is the plight of the light worker right now. If you are sitting at home surfing social media to distract yourself from the pain, from the anxiety, from the depression, from the knowing that there's got to be more to life than this, and still not sure how to break free from this prison, this is the masterclass for you. It is not a masterclass, it is a mastermind. I have to call it something even bigger because we are bringing together big, beautiful brains, and we are compiling all of your awesomeness and channeling that into the healing so that you can come alive again. You can truly break free from this perpetual stuckness, this forever healing mode, this being in hermit mode endlessly. If you are finally ready to break free of that prison of stuckness. You want to do the things you know you need to do to build your business. Maybe you're surfing YouTube, learning all about how to create the business online, but you continue to surf and never actually spend the time doing the work to build the business. It is not your fault. You have the subconscious saboteur of the trauma demon sitting on your shoulder, telling you that it's not safe to do so. And we can't see it because it hides in our blind spot. So you don't even realize it's happening. And so we feel really confused, and we know that we're capable, and we know that I'm just as intelligent or just as educated or just as knowledgeable. I have all of the ancient wisdom. I know how to teach. Why can't I make this work? This mastermind is what you need. This is the place to be. This is going to be life changing. I can promise you, you will not be the same person ever again. So if you are finally ready to rip off the skin of the old person who had to wear the mask and people please and overgive and self-sacrifice and hide away, if you're ready to finally realign to your original design, the way Source made you to shine, this is the place to be. So I'm so excited to get this started. If you can't tell, our first week together will be June 1st. We are going to, not June 1st, sorry, the first week of June, which I believe is June 6th. Gosh, dates, June 6th, June 6th, June 6th. Get it in my head, right? Get it in your head. Check the link below if you want to double check all of the details. There'll be more information to answer all of your questions if you have any questions. Otherwise, sign up now and you can get your first one-on-one session right away. All right, so let's dive in. Obviously, I'm very excited about this mastermind, but let's dive into entertainment. Is it good for you? Is it really good for you? And it's funny because everything that we just talked about would suggest that those of us who have hidden away ourselves or tucked ourselves away probably could use a bit more entertainment. But that's social engagement. That is different than sitting at home, hiding away, surfing the internet, surfing social media, playing video games, shopping. It is distraction. It is not entertainment. And we all have a common enemy named distraction. Honestly, ask yourself, are you here now surfing social media for entertainment or distraction? Are you looking for a way to avoid something? Maybe you're trying to avoid the feelings of not being happy where you're at in life, or you're avoiding the work that you have to do for the soul-sucking job that you hate. Or maybe you're surfing and distracting to quiet the fear of being stuck like this forever. But like I said, don't feel bad. We've all been taught that distraction is not only okay, but a little bit good. They call it entertainment. In fact, did you know that YouTube channels that focus on entertainment actually grow the fastest? Isn't that awesome? No one told us that the way we are feeling is a suggestion that we need to move. We need to do something different. They told us distraction will make us feel better, but it really doesn't. They certainly didn't tell us to listen to our emotions. They didn't tell us that how we're feeling is valuable information to tell us where a change is needed. No one told us that we feel like crap because our needs are not being met. No one told us that when you feel like crap, it's because your needs are being met. So go meet the need, not distract or entertain yourself. No one told us we deserve to have our needs met. You deserve to have your needs met. Every single last flippin' one of them. No exceptions. True, genuine soul and heart and bodily needs, not ego needs. But instead, they say, just distract yourself. Keep yourself busy. Entertain yourself. You won't feel it anymore. You see, distraction is drifting. And we have two choices in life: to drift or to be driven. We can spend hours in distraction, and that is wasting your time, your energy, and your life force. Driven doesn't have to mean hustle and grind. Driven doesn't have to mean back-breaking, exhausting work. Driven doesn't mean earning your worth. You are inherently worthy. There is nothing that can take that away from you. Distraction, on the other hand, devours your consciousness. Notice how you feel like when you're surfing social media. Yeah, you're numbed out. You're not feeling the pain of the stuckness anymore. But where are you? Where did you go? Nowhere. It sucks your focus. It sucks your attention. It sucks your consciousness, which is your life force energy, which is your source and power of creation. This is why we feel like our soul has been sucked dry. Now, I know that you don't want to be that person. I know that you are smart and capable and intelligent, and you don't want to be a drifter. I also know that you probably aren't sure how to get unstuck. And that's what causes us to have coping mechanisms like distraction. Maybe it's distraction through social media. Maybe it's distraction through shopping. Maybe it's distraction through alcohol or drugs or eating. Whatever your coping mechanism is, it is a distraction from the yearning, the desire, that heartbreak that feels like this life sucks and I don't want to be here anymore. But the truth is, you don't have to stay there. That is not a life sentence. Yeah, it feels like it is. It feels like this is the prison we were born into and we have no way of escaping except maybe astral travel. But the truth is, you can be in this life and have a different experience. It can shift and change. There's a really awesome quote from the book Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill that says the devil's greatest weapon over humans is establishing the habit of drifting. You're really not a threat if you're not wielding your power. You're not a threat if you're not being seen or heard. You're not a threat if you're not speaking your truth. If all of your consciousness and focus and attention is being sucked into whatever they determine for you, that's the best place for you to be. That's actually better than you dying, reincarnating, and having another chance. Let's just ride the wave of this distraction and drifting. Don't worry about him or her. She's taken care of. To drift is to be acted upon. To be driven is to act first. Credit to Russell Brunson at Funnel Hacking Live for sharing that with us. What causes us to drift? Fear. For me, it was always the fear of being stuck forever. The fear that I would never be able to make this pain end. The fear that I would never escape. The haunting of the pain, the heartbreak, the deep, deep desire to just be loved, to feel safe, to feel cared for, to feel enough. The fear is what causes us to drift and to numb out and to distract and search for entertainment. So what causes us to act? Faith. And that is surprising. Faith in what? Faith in yourself. Faith in the divine. The highest priority is your co-creative relationship with divine source, creator, God, universe. That energy, that knowing, that awareness, that consciousness that loves you so very much has allowed you to be in this place, in this energy, in this pain, in this hardship, so that you can finally come to a place where you say, enough is enough. I'm done with this shit, man. I'm going to do something about it. And I'm going to go learn how to command my authority and my power in my life. I'm going to learn how to heal the wound that causes me want to hide. I'm going to get this trauma up and out of my body. I'm going to reprogram the conditioning. I'm going to do whatever it takes because I'll be damned if this is all there is for me. And just like a good parent cannot forever hold the bike for its child, he has to let go. We have to be allowed to flounder so that we can find our power and our authority, our ability to pick ourselves up, our ability to take back the power over ourselves. The problem is you don't trust yourself because you have an unhealthy relationship with yourself, because someone somewhere reflected back to you an inaccurate perception of who you are. Like walking through the hall of mirrors, you saw yourself as 4 feet wide and 2 feet tall. But hurt people. And that was not an accurate reflection. What happens when you step into a safe place of healing, of soul family, of true, genuine love and support is you have the mirror, the accurate mirror that can show you how beautiful and precious and amazing and powerful you are. No longer will you walk through life as an inaccurate perception of yourself, shrunken down to fit a small box that made everybody else feel comfortable. Because, yeah, you're different. You came here to be a catalyst for change. You can't be like everyone else. You came here to be a leader. And they looked at you differently, not because there was something wrong with you, but because they knew you were different and they knew they didn't reflect that to you. They knew they could not hold the light that you hold. We are here to be mirrors to others to help them see what they're capable of. And that's not always comfortable, but it doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you. It starts with healing. It starts with healing the relationship with yourself, because that subconscious conditioning and programming that you received in your formative years, talk therapy alone cannot fix. You must have somatic energy healing. Now, there's a difference between going to a therapist office where we talk and we have all the cognitive processing and we stay in the prefrontal cortex. We're in this intelligent part of the brain, but we're not working with the subconscious part of the brain, the limbic brain, the reptilian part of the brain that holds all of the programs that says that's not safe and that's not safe and that's not safe. Notice when you want to go out and you want to engage with people, but you end up shrinking back and staying inside and watching from the outside, wishing you could be out there with them. Why is that? Where does that social anxiety come from? It comes from the fear of how they will see you, the fear of how they will reflect to you, the fear of how they will treat you, the fear of more pain. Because the trauma is in the body and in the limbic brain, and no amount of cognitive processing in your intelligent brain will override the limbic brain. The limbic brain always wins, always, until you start to reprogram it. And there are ways to do that. Somatic healing works. It is powerful. The body is in charge of healing. We cannot solve the problem from the level of consciousness in which it was created. The brain decided there was a problem. The body will heal the problem. Right? So talk therapy alone cannot fix this. Somatic energy healing is required. And remember, you are here for a reason. There is a part of you deep down in your soul that knows that is 1,000% true. And the world needs the gift that only you can offer. We are here to do God's work, and it's your time now. So if this is you, don't worry, okay? It's time to stop drifting. Everything you've done so far is completely reasonable. All of your coping mechanisms were necessary to help you survive, to get to this place. But it is time to stop drifting and step into the calling that you know is calling your name. You have a purpose. You are made perfectly imperfect for your purpose. That means every ounce of you is exactly how it's supposed to be. There is not one part of you that is an accident or a mistake. And that's why the More Than Enough Mastermind is your next step. In the MTE Mastermind, you will transform literally into the highest version of yourself. Baby steps, not overnight, But in 8 weeks or less, I can promise you there will be a massive difference. You will either feel like the phoenix rising from the ashes, or what I more commonly see is the little sprout sprouting out of the ground that is the natural and original version of you. As you realign to your original design, you put down the mask, you stop being something that everybody else wants you to be. You stop asking everybody else, what should I do? And you start to reform a healthy relationship with your nature, your authentic nature. You will break free from distraction and drifting, the subconscious saboteur, and I will personally make sure that we identify the specific root of your block. Not only that, but like I said, we will teach you how to heal yourself and how to offer transformative, powerful trauma spotting through source tapping healing to others, also known as the test method. So when you're ready to if you're ready to take it to the next level, then make sure you comment below or click the link below or send me a message, Rebecca@vibementor.com. However you want to connect, make sure you connect with me. I also have a link for free sessions. If you want to set up some time to talk, we can do a healing session. You can get a taste of this as well. But just know that we are starting soon and spots are limited. Because it's an 8-week program, I'm not going to be able to keep the door open. We've got to close the door for those 8 to 12 weeks, usually about 12 weeks, because it takes time to get everything set up and ready to go. So know that spots will be limited, and we are starting June 6th. June 6th. Don't forget that. June 6th, 10 a.m. Central Time, 11 a.m. Central Time. Still working on that. But I'd love to see you there. Your purpose is calling. This is not all there is to life, and nothing will change until you decide the time is now. So click the link below. I love you guys so, so, so very much. I promise you it is possible to live a different experience in this lifetime. It is possible to love your life here and now. It is possible to heal that feeling of I wish I could go home. You don't have to ride out the rest of this lifetime wishing you weren't here. That is not why you are here, and that will not serve the purpose you were designed for. Feel the love from my heart to yours. And know that I literally was designed and put here and placed in your life, in this lifetime, on earth at this time, specifically for this purpose. To help you, to hold a safe space for you, to shine a light in the darkness, to be the compassionate witness that says, I see you, I hear you, I know you, you are valuable, and I love you. All right, my friends, make sure you like and subscribe to help the channel spread the message. Send this to anyone that you know that could benefit from this, and I will talk to you very, very soon. Namaste, my friends. Take care.